I still haven't done a new thumbnail. I feel like I'm overdue to make a new thumbnail. I need to chat up and running. Thank you. Hey, Ellie. Got my kitty here. We're all set to go. I might try to get a screenshot in Blackreach. I was here. I was into. Ah, what the heck? I think it's a human heart. I was here. Really into stuff that I'm into.
It's so dark in here.
Are you serious? Are you serious? I mean, you carry a torch. There's like a bright light around here that's coming from.
Don't step on me.
I'm sorry. It's coming from somewhere.
Me? Scared? Huh? What? No. Of course not.
Well, there is a spooky, scary skeleton over there, so. Whatever. Huh.
You take me to some really strange places.
Oh, thank God. Look at those trim. The heck was that? That was some kind of shield or something. But we just have this thing. I need some things in their backpack of holding. Oh, this thing. Ah! It's gonna turn on. I should still.
spiders in here.
What? How? Oh, it's like it's during the transition moment, I guess, between taking off the boot and putting on the new boots. It's like recalculating my carry weight. They're,
It's so.
what happened to Serrata?
Yes?
She's not a garbage cat. Set it if you don't want it.
Here's some books. What am I doing? Really? Pretty sure I... What am I doing upon... Thought we... I don't know if I did a dagger. Though we never use the daggers anyway, but... Okay.
She stays close.
Arian's field journal. Oh, that's very early in the 4th era. 58 4th era, second seed, Midas. I spent a large portion of my life unraveling the mystery of the Nern route, and yet I still feel unfulfilled. The trilling sound this strange herb a mist seems to taunt me, to push me even harder to discover its secrets. Yet our generous and indomitable traveler became a field collector in my stead, and provided me with 5 score of the Nernroot. I was only able to muster what I consider a mediocre alchemical creation at best. This only served to strengthen my hunger and whet my appetite for the solution. It wasn't until over 50 years later that the answer to my prayers was carried into my basement workshop at the Westfield Inn. The first thing I heard was the familiar tone, the unmistakable warble unique to the Nernroot. When I turned around, my heart leapt and a chill ran down my spine. This was indeed a Nernroot, but of a variety the likes of which I had never seen. The herb was awash in a spectacular array of red hues, each leaf seemingly emblazoned with innumerable variations of crimson. I couldn't move. I was completely transfixed. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined a species of Nernroot with such a unique property. After an awkward silence, I finally managed to stammer out a few questions to the traveler who brought me this treasure. He told me his name was Obef Arnesian, a treasure seeker from Skyrim. Apparently, he'd been exploring a vast subterranean network of grand caverns called Blackreach and had stumbled across what he dismissed as a noisy red weed. His expedition was largely unsuccessful, and he didn't want to leave the caves empty-handed, so Obef picked one of the Crimson Nernroot to bring home. He said that it took some time, but eventually he was pointed my way and that perhaps I'd pay a fair price for it. Before I could gather my wits and ask anything else, Obef offered to sell me the Crimson Nernroot sample, a map showing me how to find Blackreach, and the strange key needed to breach its outer defenses. It took me mere moments to decide. Obef left feeling that 1,000 septons richer, but I would have easily paid 10 times that amount to obtain a sample alone. It took a year of planning, but I was able to pack up and sell my workshop and make my way into Skyrim. Before delving headfirst into Blackreach, I knew I needed to set up a new laboratory, but wished to do so in seclusion. After making inquiries to College Winterhold, of which I was an honorary member, I was directed to speak to Avrusa Sarefi, a student of botanical alchemy who had a small farm near the city of Riften. By broadening my knowledge of Nernroot cultivation, I was able to secure Sarefi Farm as a launching point for my field research. I kept the knowledge of the Crimson Nernroot a secret from Avrusa, but imparted everything else I knew to her in exchange for her hospitality. A few months passed, but I was finally ready to enter Blackreach. I used the attunement spear that Obef had provided and ascended it into the depths. My goal was to gather enough Crimson Nernroot to produce my greatest alchemical creation to date. I was certain it would take at least 30 of them to provide the necessary catalyst. This brings me to the present. My initial research seems to indicate that the Crimson Nernroot has similar affinity for moisture as the garden variety, but also maintains some sort of symbiotic relationship with the nervous fungi that inhabits Blackreach. It's my guess that the fungi itself is a source of water, absorbing it from the moisture, so the moist subterranean air like a sponge. It provides the ideal environment for the Nernroot to grow. Unfortunately, the Crimson Nernroot appears to have a vastly shortened lifespan, and they're in no way plentiful down here. Gathering 30 of them would be quite the challenge, but hopefully the denizens of Blackreach will allow me to gather my samples unhindered. I don't think they did.
It's so dark in here.
Another attunement sphere. It's pretty.
Great. More of my father.
Oh, hey!
Are you seeing this? I knew my father used to go to Blackreach from time to time, but I didn't ever expect it to look like this. It's an entire underground ecosystem. There's probably nothing else like it in Tamriel.
Father used to go here?
Back in my time, at least. There used to be a royal clan of vampires here. They were called the Grey Host. And from what my father used to say, they were quite a massive one at that. Basically, think Castle Volkihar, but underground. I don't think they're still around, though. Or if we'll even be able to find their old castle.
That's kind of neat. This mod actually has a new location, the Black Ridge.
Yes? What did you need?
I understand why your voice seemed to change every now and then.
Do you need something?
But collecting these crimson urn roots.
Ugh. I'm an alchemist, and I'm telling you, this is such a waste of time. Are you really going to search through the entire Black Reach for these things?
I mean, it's kind of fun finding things like this. I mean, it should be hard on the spot. Like, they're like bright red.
But what's so important about this Nirn root? The Crimson Nirn root is virtually identical to the other one.
They're red, and red's my favorite color. You know, I mean, I know my hair is pink, but you know, that's the lightest red. It's very interesting to think that believe that 30 of them would prove to be a powerful alchemical catalyst.
Like an infinite invisibility potion? Regular Nirn root is rather powerful, but by no means is it a Daedra heart. Ugh, fine then. If you want to do this, just hurry up. Shore's bones.
We will do it as we go along.
Important. Ugh. Shh. Shouldn't we be quiet?
Yeah, are we?
So, it was nothing after all. Ugh.
And we'll pick them up as we go along, as I usually do anyway. Are you guys okay? Come on, let's go. Getting pretty well rooted into the ground. I should probably just like role players, right? Never mind. Come on, they're not that difficult spot. I'm not sure if you noticed, but this is what I do. You take care of that.
Not very impressive.
Ah! Hey there, occasionally. Oh, there. Make noise. I think about it, this is what I imagine the Underdark looks like.
Nothing to...
Who's there?
Start fighting without me. Give me a chance to get a stealth shot in.
All right, let's do this. Not very impressive.
Somebody kind of a sneak attack. Okay, please. I'd like to at least take some kind of carving. Like, yeah, we should be able to take carvings of these. Like, just a sample. Like, realistically, she could be taking samples, except that there's no, like, gameplay for that, so I don't know what would be the point of role-playing that when we don't actually get any gameplay benefit from it, so she just doesn't think to, or they're just, like, really hard. Let's just roleplay it from that angle. These figs are like hard as stone. They're somehow moving in the breeze. In some kind of breeze. Maybe they're just moving on their own? Wouldn't I know if there's a breeze in here? Also, what is detecting me? It's like, I don't think, like, actual followers detect this. Like, sometimes when she necromances something, it will detect us. I don't see anything that she's necromanced.
enough out of you.
Really? Serana, we need to talk about this. These are ones they can harvest. Just oversized versions of stuff from the surface. Or, well, not the surface, just caves. Must be some way to get up there. Oh, no, that's not it. What's the amulet of Stendar doing in here? Oh, come on. Do we need to Freeman's Mine this? Or, no, wait, no, maybe we need to Freeman's Mine this. She has claws. She can grip. Oh, there we go. I don't like the way your undead minions look at me. I feel like I'm not being quite as stealthy as I actually being. Wait. You get a preemptive shot.
Nothing can stand in my way. Should you start playing now?
I'm missing!
Die! Not even a scratch.
You didn't have to head all the way down there. You have magic, right? You just use that. I don't know if this mod comes with the ability to like say, okay, just don't use your necromancy at all, really. Don't do necromancy at all. Because like, there's like no way to like literally tell her in game to wait until I've looted them. Because like what how would that work? I mean, I guess I would imagine it worked would be if the game can check when I've like checked their body. Like if we've checked their body, then Serana can, you know, necromance them. That would probably be the basic um, uh, programming. The thing is that I doubt the game tracks that information in any meaningful way. Because why would it? So that isn't a you had to like add the variable to every creature in the game, and then furthermore work out a system for when that information gets purged, which would probably be when you enter another cell. Like that'd be fairly complicated to script.
Tell frosted.
Not that cold down here. I mean, I have no idea how cold it might be actually be down here. Like, we could turn it on survival mode and find out, I suppose. Not Reaper, dude. No idea. So, damn it! No, no! We're being sneaky! We're being sneaky! How I fix this aspect either. Because basically there's a point where hey, that's how it's done. Like again, like I understand like kind of I understand the language of programming. It's if and then. Even if it's not using that particular there's like a few other things potentially. But I don't know, I don't feel like actually thinking about how the game tracks oh, this is different.
Yes? Oh, fine.
Perhaps. Weapons.
She stays close.
Soul gems. In the soul gem vein. I mean, there must be a fair number of places that you can mine soul gems from. But many of them are in
That
Skyrim.
to come out at the worst time.
Where it came from? I think it's where we came. What are we looking at? Oh, heavily explored. Okay. There's a particular ruin where you can find some weapons that were added by a mod.
What monsters will we face here?
I don't know. I haven't played a lot of Elder Scrolls Online. I don't remember there being soul gem mines. I'm not sure if I remember there being mines in Elder Scrolls Online. There might be. But it's been a while since I played.
Nothing can stand in my way.
It's like they... It's when they aggro an enemy or something. Hey!
Ashes to ashes.
This might be the ruin where they were talking about. Ah, that is. I don't know the exact location. And fortunately, we can still roleplay this because we're curious. Can we look at these? Okay, no, we can't. Yeah. Yeah. Huh, black one. Those occurred naturally. So they occur naturally here. Yeah, I might have to look up soul gem mines to see if they I'm pretty sure they don't appear in Oblivion. They definitely don't appear in Morrowind.
Nothing can stand in my
sneaking in close quarters like this. I think there's some couple pressure plates here. That dude. I warned you, there are pressure plates here. You just discovered there are pressure plates here! I can't do. I think there's a perk that allows us to not trigger traps. I'm not sure if there's a perk that allows followers to not trigger traps. I mean, I don't think followers should trigger traps at all. I mean, if I were designing this game, like realized, okay, like follower AI, it's gonna be too tricky for followers to, like have pathfinding that circumvents traps, or pressure plates and such. So let's just design it so that followers have a you know, basically like enemies can trigger pressure plates all they want. So we just like basically make it so that we give them like a quality as a follower that basically means if they step over a pressure plate, it doesn't trigger the pressure. It doesn't actually trigger the trap. Like every follower effectively has the perk, I guess, built in where they do not trigger pressure plates. And that's effectively meant to simulate the idea that they see them and are aware of them and avoid them, even though that's not actually how they're programmed. Because it would be it'd be too tricky to modify their pathfinding in a way where they would just circumvent those things. So they don't. They just don't trigger the pressure plates.
You have my back.
Really?
You better run.
Marisi has strong teeth and sharp claws, but yours are different.
Ah. 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 Oh, come on. Ah. Huh?
Half your size, twice as deadly.
That was weird. Ow! Did he resist Soul Trap? Ah. Work that much on our sneak.
Nothing can stand in my way. Maybe next time.
I'm not exactly hopeful that he's just gonna hit one of your friends by accident. I think sometimes she actually turns on me when I do that, which is weird. Hello? Are you friend?
You, back off.
I refuse?
I'm warning you, back off.
Not even a scratch.
Warning you. You back off. What is he doing down here? Are you friend? Oh, screw it.
Next time.
Probably not. Okay, I know that the weapons are somewhere around here. Somewhere around this planet ruined. Whimsy doesn't know, but she's getting looking because. Are you going back in there? We have no reason to go back. We're perfectly fine here. We're. How are you? We could just jump down there and be perfect. What is the purpose of this? Other than just like having a little view, I guess. Is there one of those wisp mother things down there? Or is there just magical wispy things floating around for no reason? Can't see anything other than them. This would be a great sniping post. If I could see anything. Other things that are just continually moving and rather relatively small, so.
Alright, let's do this.
What?
Good night.
What? Where do you guys go? What are you fighting something in there? Are you... Okay. That was strange.
What is it?
We're exploring Blackreach. Apparently, something wants to kill us. I don't know what it is. Okay. This looks more like an area we can explore. Also, out of character, I'm looking for some swords that are added by mod. Ow! That was higher up than I thought would be. Wow. You sure made it through that building rather fast. If I didn't know that, I would have just gone this way. Are these guys you were fighting when you were up there? How'd you see them? Who is looking at me? I have a feeling like I'm being watched. Thanks.
Who's there?
No, no, no! Ah, you blew our cover!
Past me? A grave.
Completely. Damn it.
That's
Not
enough out
even a
of you.
scratch.
We are not doing a fatality. I think it's just in the Silent Ruin, not like any of the buildings of the Silent Ruins.
Or tell faster.
But Sarada, what have I told you about this?
It's so sticky.
I have no idea how we're gonna roleplay her if we don't actually find the swords in a very obvious location. Like, as she's just kind of casually looking around.
You think this place is abandoned?
Well, it might be now. It could be in one of the buildings. Like the description doesn't say. It just says it's in the Silent Ruin. Maybe there's a screenshot that shows exactly where they are. I didn't really bother. This is gonna be like searching for Lydia's urn all over again. I don't know what kind of worse, because at least with Lydia's urn, well, yeah, that's it's kind of like that. Because with Lydia's urn, like, it's a little different, but like Lydia's urn is kind of the inverse of this, because Lydia's urn is something that Whimsy should know where it is. But we as the player can't find it. This is kind of live in the reverse. Whimsy doesn't know it's here, but we do. What's that do? You think the mechanism of controls would be nearby-ish, at least. If we can't find it, I may have to look at the guide. There's getting a point where like we're gonna reach the limit of Whimsy's willingness to explore. Right. Where she should realistically feel that she's explored the place thoroughly and would normally move on. Can we talk this out? Really? I imagine you've been like. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I have a black slow gem on me, don't I? I thought they were like. I gotta actually know how much she knows about. I'm meaning to print off her character sheet, finally, and I just completely forgot. She knows nothing about black soul gems and how they're created. She rolled a 4.
Places like these are like mazes. But she's not scared. She's...
Oh.
Don't push her.
Can we just... Okay, so Ron doesn't get angry when we kill them. At least not yet. I mean, they look like... I mean, they're working with the farmer, but I don't think anyone... Not the farmer, the Grey Elves. We don't know that they're the farmer. We have no reason to believe that they're the farmer. So we're calling them Grey Elves. So, like... Okay. Getting back into character. So, are they... working with these Grey Elves? Like, they're alongside them, but... I mean, the Grey Elves aren't giving them a lot to work with.
Yes? What did you need?
They... Like, they're dressed like slaves?
I'm
But-
okay with the dark.
Wouldn't they
but
be,
I've spent
like,
more than my share of
happy
time
to
in
see me
caves
then?
already.
Because I'm coming to free them? Looks like they've been, like, brainwashed or something. Horrendous like that. I mean, never heard these things speak. They seem rather feral. I don't know if they'd be capable of just straight up enslavement. That's very happy as well. Yeah, I'm very tempted. I'm just gonna look up if it gives any description of exactly next to the stone chair. Okay. Okay, there's images. There's like 10 different images. I don't know exactly where that is. Whether it's an interior or an exterior, it's a chair with a book on it and a pressure plate in front of it. Could be anywhere. So all I can think is that she's just gonna be obsessed with thoroughly exploring this ruin. Or she's just gonna have, again, a sort of preternatural sense of, like, there's something here that I want. I don't know how I know this, but I do. I think this is where we came from.
Keep your guard up. The Falmer may be
Yeah, I collected that. Or gathered that? Yeah, gathered would be a better term. That's if there's something important here. Look at this place. Demands thorough exploration.
Best weather to spend some time at home.
Well, this must be where Lord Winter goes. Yeah.
Not even a scratch. Oh, it's on. You see that?
Who's there?
Not very nice.
Would you please control your zombies just a little bit better so I can kill them? Thank you, staff. Thank you. I think we got everything here. For everyone. Hopefully. Wait, here. Wait, won't that gate open? There's no lock. Hey, there's a lever. Do I have the mod installed? I hope. I haven't found a pressure plate with a chair with a book on top of it that I recall. I found a pedestal with a book on top of it. Some way to open that door in here. Seriously. Seriously, or is there some place back somewhere that I need to? Huh.
Not even a scratch.
What was that? Hello? Who's there?
Right. It says that you're beyond help and your only release is death.
Was that it?
Headshot! Hey!
Stop bleeding! Her will regret this.
Shit! Where's there anything? I need to talk a collision at this rate and just look around that way. Or check if the mod that I thought I had installed is in my load order. But again, I haven't found anything resembling must be another way in there. Right?
This better be important.
I think that might be where we came from.
Still can't believe that a place like this was under her feet the whole time.
I think that's hey, we're for the sake of brevity, we are actually going to elimination. We might eventually if we can figure out how to get here normally. Okay.
I'll show you a real fight.
Is this a chair? No. It is not canonical, clearly. Is this the door we couldn't open? No, this isn't. We could open the door. We can't open this door. This is the door. Is there any mechanism back here to open this door? Is there any mechanism that we missed over here that opens this gate? How did you end up in here?
Show yourself.
Interesting, it's just a random. Might need to like look up how to open the gate in the Hall of Rumination. Because this isn't activated again. Is it like the huh? I could have sworn I downloaded this. I already downloaded it. Well, or is it in my load order then? There's a picture of where it is, but not like the actual like place on the map. Okay, apparently I have it installed. The whole time I just didn't see it in the load order. Well, there it is, this right there. Okay. What? Why? I enable one thing and then it disables another thing. What the hell? Very sort of. Oh. Right, from. I finally have Legend of the Dragonborn properly enabled, I think. It's the at God mode, and we're just gonna friggin' all gonna float.
What monsters will we face here?
Although, it's. I should just look up. There's a way to just add it to our inventory, but like that's no fun. Um, on the opposite side of a room on a raised level. The frig? I just ran the game! Why is UI disabled all of a sudden? Go to hell! No. Decide for me which mods to enable or disable. Replicatable glitch! I guess I can't have Legacy of a Dragonborn enabled. That's literally the only thing that's different, is that Legacy of the Dragonborn is enabled. Re-enable Sky UI, because What is this bullshit? Also, why isn't Legacy of a Dragonborn like on Nexus properly? I cannot. What the hell is going on? I have to freaking re-enable the mod. I guess it's Legacy of a Dragonborn? No idea what the hell it would be then. It's not any mods, it's just that I close the game. And now we're. Is this from my. Wait, any other direction? Oh. This is the one we frickin' cheated. Which may be the only way in anyway, so. At this point. You're all die! Here comes this kid! What the? I have to cheat again to get to wherever the heck the.
It's so dark in here.
I'm just gonna do it in reverse order. Oh, there it is. Now let's pretend that we went in there and we killed all of them.
Of course not.
Afterwards.
Yes? What did you need?
This isn't like a huge cheat because I mean I've already walked through cheated. Oh, go to hell! Now my picture is probably corrupted. Why is the game suddenly more buggy? Who cares about Sky UI? Probably was fucking causing all of this. No, it isn't. What the hell are you disabling this mod? Are you stomping on the floor? You're not gonna stop me from yelling. I'm playing Skyrim. I don't know why the game's crashing and then disabling Sky UI randomly for no reason. And the game's crashing for no reason. Not randomly, it's just crashing for no reason. Okay, let's try to open a different door and see if it's just the active opening doors that's causing the game to crash. Yep! Every all the time! I'm sorry. I don't understand why the game is suddenly crashing continually and repeatedly at the same time. Forgive me that I get loud when I'm trying to. When I'm frustrated with something. What? I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. Like, I just had an incredibly embarrassing autistic moment. Or something. Because I'm not sure if I can even blame my autism here. Because, like, I feel like I'm using it as a crutch. Just to explain my whatever anger issues I might have. I don't know. Like, temper control problems. You know, that maybe other autistic people do not have. But I do not want to frickin' delete this entire video, but I may just frickin' have to. And because all I'm doing now is just freaking the hell out and searching for my freaking glasses that just somehow came off my face randomly. It doesn't help when I have people and dogs outside shouting at me. It does not help me to calm down. At the very least, I can't even stop speaking because I can't freaking see. Where the hell my. I'm sorry to end here. Like, there's a bunch of things you can do if you feel like supporting me after this freaking travesty. The game is just broken. I don't know how the hell it became broken. Like, that save was before I even used any cheat codes. So, who the hell knows? There's a bunch of things you can do to support me if you really feel like it. I will try to sort this out, and maybe we'll resume, maybe we won't resume. Maybe this entire playthrough is just borked now because Bethesda is incompetent at making a stable game. Or maybe it's a script extender. I I have no freaking clue. Like, the script extender has been working so far. All that's changed is that I left the game to try and look up some things. And I'm sorry I'm being so damn loud. I just... This is how I try to troubleshoot things, okay? Like, I am just so agitated by all of this. I'm having a mental frickin' breakdown. Like, I could try running the non-Skyrim script extender version and see if that changes anything. I don't believe Serana's mod requires it, so like all I'm getting is Sky UI, which is kind of like it's nice, but like I'm using a controller, so it kind of hinders in some ways more than it helps. And if it is the root of the problem, it's hindering a whole hell of a lot now. Like but I can't freaking see, which is a huge problem. I don't even know how my glasses fell off my face. I think it was when I was just rolling my tantrum and I ripped my headphones off me and it just flew off to God knows freaking where. And I'm like Daphne and Scooby-Doo right now. I cannot see. Like I can see vague shapes. Like I'm gonna have to have my face like inches away. I don't know if Legacy of the Dragonborn requires script extender. It, for all I know, it does. And I'm just screwed because the Sky UI probably is already disabled. Yeah. Go to hell. Like we're just gonna screw it. We're doing it live. We're troubleshooting live. And I'll troubleshoot my... Nope, that's not what's causing it. What the hell? Like, there's someone who made a post about this in 2015. Tell me about timescale? Like, is it crashing every time it quick saves? I think it's like I could disable the auto saves because apparently it's whenever I save, which is why. Why would it be crashing whenever I I mean, what the hell is going on? Like, I am screwed. My entire life is screwed right now because I don't have my glasses. And I don't have any way of actually locating them. I need to get some kind of Bluetooth thing on them, or some kind of ringtone, or something that, if they happen to, in the rare instances where they fall off my face to God knows where. So we're ending the stream because I don't like it. I have an idea of potentially what's causing the issue, because when I tried to quick save, it crashed. So it isn't the loading into new cells that's crashing it. It's any kind of quick saving, or potentially saving, period. If it's saving, period, then we have a problem. Because I need to save the game. I'm not going to play it all in one frickin' sitting. So anyway, please just do all of the things. Support me on frickin' Patreon, okay? If you can't support me on Patreon, please make a comment on this YouTube video telling me that I should go to hell. Because I'm an idiot who doesn't know anything and is has serious temper control issues, and I need to see a psychiatrist that I cannot afford. I don't know what's going to happen to this video. Like, if I can resume from where I left off, which would be ideal. Well, I don't know if I have a save from like when we first entered Blackreach. This could become another lost episode, basically. If I don't have a save from there, then I'm gonna have to freaking open this up and edit it out, all by raging. And, you know, if you like that for some reason, or if you appreciate myself allowing myself to become vulnerable and, you know, whatever in that moment, like my genuine rage, if you were entertained by that, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, I know some people are entertained by that kind of thing. I just should stop playing Skyrim, period. It does not bring out the best in me. Like, when I played Skyrim years ago on PlayStation 4, when I first started this channel, I believe there were some moments with my dad coming in because I was yelling at the game, not necessarily for being buggy, but just for being, like, hard. And he doesn't, like, put up with my anger issues. And I've gotten a whole lot better, I think, without him being here, being in my own place. But I still have limits. And this game is really testing my limits. Like, when because, like, when it's the game being hard, it's like, okay, I needed to reduce the difficulty. I need to, like, you know, do better. Like, I have control over that. I have control over, like, I can toggle God mode if I really need to. But, you know, and, like, I can accept when the game, you know, when the game is being the game. When it's just too difficult, I can deal with that. I can cope with that nowadays. But when it's a matter of the game just crashing continually for no explicable reason, and it was doing this to people like 5-6 years ago, and it's still not fixed by Bethesda or by an unofficial patch, like, when I can't solve the problem, and on top of that, I can't find my freaking glasses, like, I would, like, I can't even continue right now, because after I find my glasses, wherever the hell they are, I need to freaking figure out what the hell is wrong and how to fix it, and that's going to be involved. I'm just wasting everyone's time at this point. Like, there's according to Restream Chat, there's like one person watching. I hope you're entertained. Like, seriously, I hope you're, like, Like not like you're sticking with me at the very least, and I appreciate that. I just don't know what the hell to do because I at the very least like I feel this is unprofessional of me, and I don't want to have a video up of me being this unprofessional. But I some stuff has happened. Kind of. Like, not a whole lot, really. Like, we've been exploring Blackreach. We found, yeah, we did the whole Crypts and Nerd Room thing. Damn it. I'll have to see if I have a save from before, maybe. Otherwise, this may just stay up. And I'll just take the, the hit to my reputation. I mean, this is me. This is how I am sometimes. Take it or leave it. In any case, I thank you for watching if you indeed still are. And I'm turning into the Vulcan suddenly. And until next time, if I can find